Let's talk about a huge shift that's happening in the real estate world right now. We're going to dive into how AI is completely flipping the script on how property videos get made. It's saving agents a ton of time, but more importantly, it's getting way more eyes on their listings. And believe it or not, it all starts with a simple little test.
Okay, so get this. An agent, Emily Carter, she runs a test. She posts 2 videos of the exact same condo. The first one, just the raw, unedited footage, gets a grand total of 2 buyer inquiries. The second one, all she did was adjust the colors to make them a little warmer and brighter, and it got 8 inquiries. That is a 400% increase just from a few simple tweaks.
And what Emily says here is so important. She points out that this isn't about tricking people or making a place look like something it's not. Nope. It's all about using color to capture the feeling of a home. You know, that warmth and comfort that a camera often just can't pick up on its own. And it's that emotional connection that makes all the difference.
This whole idea marks a massive change in thinking. We're seeing agents move away from what you could call shooting time control, where you're basically at the mercy of perfect weather and light, and moving toward post-production intelligence. What that really means is you can stop stressing about getting the perfect shot on camera, because the technology now gives you the power to perfect it later.
And to really get why this is such a big deal, you have to remember how things used to be. It was just a constant battle against the clock, against the clouds, always chasing that perfect magical light, just to get the right shot.
And man, this created so many headaches. You'd have unpredictable weather just ruining your shoot days. You had sellers with their own schedules that never seemed to line up with the best light. And that so-called golden hour, yeah, that lasts for maybe 30 minutes tops. If you missed it or if anything went wrong, you were looking at pricey reshoots and honestly, just wildly inconsistent videos across all your listings.
But now, there's a new approach that just changes the whole game. The mantra is super simple. Shoot whenever you can and make it perfect later with AI.
The benefits here are just obvious. You can film on a totally gray, overcast day and have complete freedom to adjust the colors and lighting later. This means you can finally get a consistent professional look for all your properties and, best of all, you can say goodbye to those expensive, time-wasting reshoots.
And the process itself has become unbelievably simple. With tools like ListingHub, an agent just has to paste the property's URL in. The AI then instantly pulls in all the photos, all the key data like price and square footage. Then it optimizes all those photos for color and lighting, and with one more click, boom, the video's generated. All that tedious manual work is just gone. Let's look at a real-world example for a 2-bedroom condo. The old way, downloading photos, manually editing, adding text, exporting, that used to take Emily about 75 minutes. Using the new automated URL method, just 17 minutes, from start to finish.
The result is a staggering 77% reduction in time. And look, it's not just about saving an hour. It's about what an agent can do with that extra time for every single listing they have. That's more client focus, a smarter marketing strategy, or just plain getting ahead. It's a total productivity game changer.
But it doesn't stop with fixing colors. Modern AI is also becoming a superpower for something called virtual staging, turning empty, lifeless rooms into beautifully furnished spaces that feel like home.
The difference here is just astonishing. Physically staging a vacant condo, that can easily cost $2,000 to $3,000 and take several days to coordinate. With AI, it takes about 30 minutes and costs next to nothing. All of a sudden, professional staging is something you can do for every single listing, no matter the price point.
And you know what? The results speak for themselves. This is real feedback from a buyer looking at a virtually staged property. The technology isn't just filling a room with furniture. It's helping buyers actually connect emotionally and visualize themselves living in that space. And that, right there, is the ultimate goal.
Now, of course, with all this incredible new power comes a really critical question of responsibility. The goal is to enhance, not to deceive. So, what are the new rules of engagement here?
This is the question that every single agent needs to be asking themselves right now. How do you use this amazing technology to your advantage while making sure you maintain the absolute trust of your clients and potential buyers?
Well, the guidelines are pretty straightforward. AI should be used to enhance a property's actual strengths. It's fantastic for showing the potential of an empty room, for offering up different design styles, and for optimizing colors and lighting so the video just feels natural and true to life.
On the flip side, the line is very, very clear on what you should never do. You can't use it to hide flaws, like cracks in the wall or create features that just aren't there.
And this is a big one. You must always disclose when virtual staging has been used. Transparency here is absolutely non-negotiable.
Emily actually learned this lesson the hard way. Early on, she got a little carried away and over-enhanced a photo of a backyard until the lawn looked like a perfect golf course. Well, buyers showed up and were disappointed. Her takeaway is the key principle for all of this. Enhance what's real, but never ever create a false expectation, because that's what breaks trust.
And really, it all comes back to this one word: authenticity. The tools are going to keep getting better, faster, and more powerful. But the foundation of this business, of any business really, is trust. And that only comes from being authentic and honest in how you represent things.
So what this all means is that these incredibly powerful tools, they're not just for the big, high-end agencies with massive budgets anymore. They are simple, they're affordable, and they're accessible to everyone. The playing field has totally been leveled. The only thing that separates people now is who decides to embrace this change and take action first.